What is going on, everybody? It is me, your boy Perucho. We are back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan video. In today's Dragon Ball Z Dokkan video, we are doing a burst mode for the celebration that we have here for Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Harudegarn, which I was explaining this a bit during my Battlefield video, which this video is gonna definitely be coming out first before my Battlefield video. And guys, I didn't even finish the story in Battlefield because I was just getting too into the commentating of freaking whatever was going on the freaking screen. But anyways, I guess I could probably tell here because you guys should just watch the gameplay and such. I could explain a few things here and there, but and then we'll look at the modifiers last. But yeah, I'll start right from the get go to from the start. So essentially, from my first run, and you'll see here too because. And then honestly too, this run was quite shorter than my first one. The first one was I think around like 12 to 13 minutes. It was a bit long, and I would say it was due to the fact because of the giant transformations that we had there, which was Piccolo, but more importantly, it was freaking Metal Core Kura, dude, because although I did like the transformations, we are saving HP and whatnot, dude. They lasted for quite a while, dude, and we weren't even getting that much damage, honestly, and that kind of sucked, but. You know what? As long as we completed it, right? But in our first attempt, I did get up to 6140 as my score for burst mode. And then there was this one mission I noticed that wasn't completed yet. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, it's probably like, some rogue thing I have to do, right? And then after I completed, when you do one category, you got to do the other category to get the Dragon Stones. For oh my god, that did 430,000. I remember what I did. Dude, I literally did this run too this morning. Actually, I'm like, all right, let's try to get this freaking thing out of the way so we can just publish it and yada yada yada. But yeah, the one thing, and then it was so helpful too since we got the cell too, and so we have the freaking OP cell on our team already, and so we don't have to worry about that too, or not more so have to struggle to have him transform, right? But anyways, what I was gonna continue saying is that that one rogue mission that I thought was like some random mission that I had to complete after doing the other category, completing it to get the Dragon Stone. It was to get 6200, and I'm like, bruh, you got to be freaking kidding me. Cell just dropping in with an 18 mil attack stat, even though we're fighting against a physical Goku unit, so it's only gonna do, I think, was it 3 mil or something like that? Yeah, sadly, if he did a crit there, that definitely would have done quite the amount of damage. But yeah, 6200, and I'm like, bro, oh my god. And then, do you see that crit right there? That did 10 mil. But yeah, I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna try to do the 1600 what's it called, burst mode mission, and then I'm gonna I was like, should I record it or just like do it on my own time, like just tell you guys I completed? And I'm like, nah, I'd rather just complete it. When you guys will definitely see it right here too, like my previous score was 6140, and then the one that I'm doing here for right now is 6200. And then yeah, just to get the freaking last mission, which is only one mission left to freaking complete, right? But yeah, essentially had to do that, and then I built this team right here. My last team that I got for the 6140 was practically the same thing as this, but the only unit that I changed out the what's it called, the first form cell that's in this team, and then I changed it for what's it called, Metal Kura in the AGL, the Dokkan Festival AGL EZA, right? But for here, I'm like, all right, let's change that into this freaking AGL, so see how we could do here. Which, surprisingly enough, I'm pretty sure this was the first and only attempt I did for this 6200 run, and yeah, it went pretty fine, and it went really smoothly too, as you could tell by the time frame. It wasn't too long. No, it was like under 10 minutes, and I'm pretty happy with the results, honestly. And I'm glad that I came back here and I got this at a shorter time span, and I got the last mission I had to complete, even though it's not really too crazy. It was just to get the burst mode silver coins, but hey, man. Currency, I could use that to get some equipment orbs, dude. Count me in, man. Count me the F in. And then thankfully the super tech only did 11,000, and yeah, that's bad. Also, I think one thing that also took a while too for my first attempt of doing this was the modifier that I have activated, which I think is during this phase 3, after each turn this guy starts getting like 100% more defense as each rotation passes by. And I'm like, bro, oh my god. So this guy's gonna get a little more difficult and difficult as as each turn passes by, right? But I mean, I don't think he gets more defense if you transform to giant. So I mean, that was the one benefit in my first run of doing that. But it's like, essentially, like I was telling you guys before, we were still not doing enough damage. So it's like, there's really no point into being in giant form. I'm just gonna be doing jack, right? So I do actually use the active skill for what's it called, int perfect cell. So we're definitely gonna be what's it called, hearing that for sure. So yeah, I think I'm pretty sure this rotation We get the little animation. Yep, and let's hear it out. So yeah, pop it up. Dude, I wish that active skill did a crit, because I'm pretty sure if that was a crit itself, dude, we would have done a significant amount. Oh, and here, dude, when I saw 7 key spheres, I'm like, oh my god, that's more than enough for these guys, for this last cell to do a super attack. Dude, I noticed it afterwards collecting those key spheres. I'm like, wait, dude, oh my freaking god. He is off by 1 freaking key sphere, dude. You gotta be effing me, but whatever. The main units that are gonna be doing a lot of damage here is obviously this Andrew 13 and the friend Andrew 13, and of course the Int Perfect cell that we have here in this rotation. But you know, he is not AGL, so I'm gonna be hopefully relying on crits for us to be doing as much damage as freaking possible. And also, the super taxes kind of get me a bit worried here, because like I think the next turn we have. I mean, we do have hit, and surprisingly enough, in the last, what was it, when he first appeared. Was it during the physical or STR? I think it was this STR phase, like, you know, before this guy went Fury mode. Cell just being a freaking high level monster right now, just doing 3 super attacks back to back to back. But yeah, that hit surprisingly tanked you know, a normal attack pretty well. I thought he was gonna be taking more damage, and then thankfully this Cell second form did an additional super attack, dude, because, or not second additional super, you know, a super attack to at least be able to give us some sort of defense, and then the freaking dodge just came in clutch for there. But yeah, after that, I'm like, okay, we're perfectly, we're on. Oh, actually, no, guys, there was actually a bit of a scare. Yeah, now I remember, there was a bit of a scare of this run. So I'm pretty sure for Piccolo Jr., you have to, well, not have to, but like, I'm pretty sure it's recommended to do a super attack to, you know, to be able to, to get some attack and defense, and to do some damage and get some defense on top of that. So as soon as we were getting closer here, I'm like, oh bro, and then I saw this guy just do a normal. I'm like, you've got to be effing me. There's no, and then there was no super attack after that. I'm like, oh dude, I mean, if we got up to Piccolo Jr. at the last slot, and then this did 200,000, I'm like, bruh, I was so hoping for like the friend to dodge that super attack, but it didn't. But I'm like, dude, I think that Piccolo is just gonna be, you know, just get clapped up from this Goku. We just don't finish him off with Super Baby 2 here. But thankfully, that LR Super Baby 2 was able to get that done for us here, because yeah, I'm pretty sure it would have been GG for us if it got up to freaking Piccolo Jr. Or unless, I think I was gonna rely on his passive where he like has like a chance of doing an additional super attack. But yeah, as you can see here, these are my conditions that I have here for burst mode. And then my previous high score, like I was telling you guys before, it was 6140. And then it was that one mission that you have to get to 6200. And I'm like, bro, you got to be effing me. So now I came back here to get these things done. And then you can see, you could just pause whatever modifiers I have activated. But yeah, this is the team I built. Definitely, like I said, went way better than my first one. We definitely got a shorter time. And yeah, that's about that. For sure, I was surprised by Piccolo, freaking, what's it called? Hit Easy Ace performance, honestly. He's a pretty darn good unit. But yeah, guys, that's good for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out, everyone.